Hi, it's Nikki here at Energy and Emotion. So I thought I'd talk a little bit about what happens when we block, when we just can't let go in a painting. And this often happens with many of my workshops, that people get to a point where they say, well, I can't let go, Nick, I really just can't. I feel too much in my head. So I will use a variety of ways to help people. If we're in a group, I would say we'll swap the painting with a neighbour. And that can create a lot of fears, because then we're really letting go and we're starting with something afresh. But I don't always like to do it, especially with really intuitive painting, because it's about our journey and we're not talking about somebody else's, but that could just be a fun factor. The other way, I would say close your eyes and paint with your eyes closed, because we know then that we cannot get it right. You know, we have to let go of perfection, because we know that painting with the eyes closed, it's just going to be crazy. And that has had effects on people. They suddenly let go, they realise they can do something. And quite often, even when we paint with our eyes closed, something comes out of the painting, some imagery, some symbol, it speaks to us in some way. It can also be paint with, you know, if you're right-handed, paint with the left hand and vice versa. Again, we know we cannot be in perfection. We let go and it creates something different for us. And often when we paint, you know, if we're painting with our right hand, it's connected more to the left brain. We're so used to doing it with the right hand, that when we connect to the left hand, we go more into the right brain and we go more with intuition and feeling. We can also turn the paper, like I said, if we're blocking, you can turn the paper and see it in a different way. So we're seeing a different angle and we're not so attached to what we were seeing. We're seeing something different in the painting. We can also choose colours we really hate. And that I've done before. I've worked sometimes with painting with black, and my goodness, that brings up emotion. And when we're working with colours we don't like, it works in a different part of our brain as well and helps us let go of other emotions. And you know, we can also, we can get too fixed on on what we're painting. Like if we're painting something, I tell the people, right, I want you to make a big cross. Take a piece of take a colour that you don't like and put a big cross across your painting. And like, what? Oh my God, you know, I've just spent all this time. Yes, but you're going to paint over it. So we're going to start with painting a line across it to break that. And it helps people to let go of what they were painting and get on to the next layer. And the more we do this, the first time you will do this, you probably will block. You probably will, you know, come up with getting too much into getting this first layer right and get the colours right. But you will see after the third or fourth layer, it can start to get much easier. And it's a case of trusting your intuition when you hear in your head, maybe, okay, draw a triangle in here in the right corner. Instead of saying, oh, that's stupid, that's not going to fit in my painting, you will say, okay, I'll go with it. And the more you do that, the more your intuition will know you're listening to it, the more it will speak. It's like everything. The more we give attention to somebody who's speaking, the more we give them space to express themselves, the more they will express themselves, because they know they can. That space is there for them. And this is really what we're doing when we're doing intuitive painting. We're painting from the soul and giving our soul finally that moment to express. And it's like in a meditation. And people find meditation difficult because we're trying to quieten the mind. And this is a nice way of doing it, because we're keeping the mind occupied with painting whilst we're allowing the messages to come through. So that's just a few ideas to help you if you begin to freeze, to block, to get too into your painting, on how to let go of that.